Hello everyone, welcome to Topper IS. So today also, as a part of our daily series, we will look into few of the news that was, exam point of view important. Okay, so let's get started. So one is with respect to patent waiver. Okay, so the heading says patent waiver plan has made a huge progress. Okay, what is the thing is, TRIPS Council of the WTO, okay, has agreed to start the negotiations on a proposal submitted by India and South Africa seeking patent waivers. Okay, so in a landmark move on 2nd October 2020, India and South Africa, asked World Trade Organization to allow countries to choose neither grant nor enforce patents and other intellectual property related to COVID-19 drugs, vaccines, diagnostics, and other technologies for the duration of the pandemic until global herd immunity is achieved. Okay, so this was a significant move. Okay, we should know. So what is the thing is that from exams point of view, because it is again and again in news, so you should know what is TRIPS agreement is. Okay, so we will see that. So TRIPS agreement is a comprehensive agreement which deals with intellectual properties. Okay, yeah, see, intellectual property name itself is saying a property of a intellect, property of a mind. Okay, so this property of a mind has to, is being protected in the internationally through TRIPS agreement. How do they protect these properties? Like the physical properties, like your house properties, land properties are protected. Even the innovations of the mind are also protected. So TRIPS agreement provides a framework for this providing protection to intellectual properties. So how does it provide? In the form of patents, in the form of copyrights, geographical indications, and others like industrial design and all those things. Okay, by giving this, for example, patents, a patent is given once the patent is given for, suppose, consider for a drug only. So a person will have an exclusionary right for 20 years. He has the sole authority to use the particular drug for the commercial exploitation. Even if somebody wants to use, they have to get a prior permission of this. Why this is done? Obviously to incentivize the innovation and promote further innovation, R&D, and all those things. Okay, but thing is, this is a natural, in normal course of time, this is well and good. But what happens during the times of pandemic like COVID-19, will millions of people have their lost lives? So here a question of humanitarian values against economic profits comes into a question. Okay, and one more thing you should know is TRIPS agreement itself has a particular provision such as compulsory licensing. Okay, so compulsory licensing, what it does is it enables a competent government authority to license the use of a patent invention to a third party or government agency without the consent of the patent holder. Okay, so there is a flexibility within the TRIPS agreement. And compulsory licensing was also in news many times, because even in Indian situation there were increasing demands to use compulsory licensing under Patent Act. Okay, so this compulsory licensing allows government to third parties to manufacture a particular patented product. Okay, that during vaccine it was called to use this provision so that others can also manufacture vaccine and there will be a faster vaccination process. That's why there was a call. So TRIPS agreement is in news, you remember, and even compulsory licensing is also repetitively in news. Okay, a single liner question can be directly asked. And with the adoption of proposal submitted, now they are agreeing to uh, take this into a further by conducting negotiations. Okay, so next one we have with respect to G7 summit, prime minister's participation in 47 G7 summit. Okay, so G7, a group of 7 advanced developed countries. Okay, so countries like Australia, sorry, I'm sorry, UK, UK is currently the presidency of Group 7, G7 summit is there. Right now, UK is holding the presidency. So along with India, it has also invited Australia, Republic of Korea, South Africa, and other guest countries for the G7 summit. Okay, and this is the second time Prime Minister will be participating in G7 meeting. India has been invited already once. In 2019, also Prime Minister of India had participated in G7 summit. So what is this G7 summit? A grouping, international grouping, okay? A group of 7 intergovernmental organization made up of world's largest developed economies. Okay, so what all countries are included? We have Canada here. We have Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, and UK, United States. Okay, they can ask the questions. So I think there was a prelims question related to G20 countries. Okay, so you never know where the questions can be asked in UPSC prelims. Okay, and government leaders of these countries meet periodically, annually, to address international economic and monetary issues, which each member taking over the presidency on a rotating basis. So we saw UK is having the presidency right now. And one more fact related to G7 was earlier Russia joined G7 in 1998. So G7 became G8, but 2014 Russia was excluded. Why? Because Russia took over Crimea. Annexation of Crimea happened by Russia. That was the reason why Russia was expelled from the grouping. So again the grouping became G7. Okay, so this from prelims point of view, remember the grouping, and questions can be asked, and these are the group of developed economies discussing on the monetary and economic issues of the world. So that's it for today. You can also download the PDF of this document in the link that is shared below. Thank you.